We haven't gone 4 rounds yet. Jong-Kwon definitely doesn't want that fight stopped yet, as does, and neither does Joel Casamayor. This does not work in the favor of Joel Casamayor. If the fight is stopped here, he will not win the fight. Unless, well, I'm talking about, of course, if they ruled that it was a headbutt that opened it. If it was strictly a punch, then he would win the fight on cuts. They're taking a long time deciding what to do over in that corner. If he just wins on cuts and the cut was open as a result of a punch, then Casamayor would be a TKO winner. And it won't matter anyway because they're fighting.
And there is another cut. It's a pretty serious one alongside the right eye now of Jong-Kwon Baek. So there certainly has to be desperation in Baek. 2 serious cuts, 1 over each eye. We're coming back. We got to find out if there was a headbutt.
Boy, look at that one. Yeah.
Welcome back. One thing we should clear up right now, we talked to Mitch Halpern, the referee, between rounds. He said it was caused by a punch. There was no headbutt, so if the fight stopped, it doesn't matter.
They won't go to the cards in that case. This is the best I have ever seen Joel Casamayor look. We've done a number of his fights, Barry. He is fighting a brilliant fight here this evening.
Absolutely, not even close. I mean, this is a championship performance thus far in every aspect by Casamayor.
You know, at the end of the last round, Baek kind of mocked Casamayor a little with his face. Casamayor did a little wiggle with his hip, but when he went back to the corner, Jong-Kwon looked at him and shook his head. No, don't. He wants him to keep his focus.
Baek is really getting busted up here, though, as the blood continues to flow from both eyes, and there's black and blue marks under both eyes of Baek. It's been a very, very one-sided fight. That time, Baek came up with the head.
He sure did. Well, he's trying to look for anything now, boy, because he wants to throw Casamayor off of his rhythm. Because if there's anything Casamayor's had tonight, it is a rhythm.
Come here. Watch your heads here, both of you. Watch your heads. Into your eyes. Okay, go.
Mitch Halpern telling him to watch their heads.
And you see Mitch being very demonstrative to them, because you've got a Cuban fighter who doesn't understand English and a Korean fighter who doesn't understand English. He's using the common phrases, though, of break and being demonstrative at other times when he has to be.
Good right hand there by Baek. Maybe his best punch of the fight.
Now he's getting into it here a little bit, Barry. Casamayor is very calm, though, and relaxed. And he's really busting up his Korean opponent, Jong-Kwon Baek.
Yeah, Baek's running out of time. There's no question about it.
And not only is he cut now, but take a look at how fast the eyes are puffing up from underneath. He's getting knots below both eyes.
Casamayor's jab is, I'll tell you, it's as good as I've seen on any of the fights that we've done in a long, long time. In fact, I'm trying to remember who might have had a better one.
Now they're going to look at the cut again.
Sure, they decided they weren't going to go too far with it. What he's saying is that they don't have a cut man, and they're going to stop it.
It's over.
Tremendous win for Casamayor. Baek is not happy. We had a Korean translator. They were saying that he didn't have a cut man in the corner, and there's an incredulous look in the corner of Jong-Kwon Baek, but take nothing away from Joel Casamayor. I thought an absolutely brilliant performance from him.
And Joel Casamayor from Team Freedom, who defected from Cuba to come to the United States for freedom and for an opportunity to fight in a fight like this, has realized his dream, Barry, and won a world championship.
Dedicated this fight to Elian Gonzalez, and he is the man of the moment. That is Casamayor. His jubilant supporters. He's really become a folk hero in Little Havana in Cuba. Of all the Cuban-American fighters who defected, he may be the most popular. And tonight, the Cuban crowd here on their feet as one, and why not? Their guy, I thought Rich just did a brilliant, brilliant job tonight.
You're absolutely right. He executed his game plan perfectly. Round 3 is when he opened the cuts on Jong-Kwon Baek. Little smears of blood then got worse and worse, and he began to land punches of real consequence here in round 3, driving Baek around the ring, working on the eyes. This is after the fight here, and he appeared to be all right. And there's Casamayor. Interesting that they had the American flag up in the ring, and